Alright guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well. Now when it comes to render slots, I generally don't use them. But they do have a purpose and they can be useful at times. So I thought we might as well take a quick look, and it's really easy in all honesty. So I've set up this basic scene. I'm going to hit F12 to render. Now generally what happens when you render is it'll get saved to slot 1, which is fine, and that's by default. But let's say you want to just quickly change the material or something, or you just want to quickly change a light. What you can do here is you can come up to slot 2, and we'll close this down, and I'll just quickly change the light colour here. So let's make it pink for example, and let's hit F12. And you'll notice that it's now getting saved into slot 2. But what we can do is we can quickly compare these, so I can jump between the two of them. And if you press the J key, that's the J for John, you can quickly cycle between, so you can have more than one slot. And it just gives you a quick comparison. Now if you actually open up the properties here on the right hand side, you can go to image, and you can clear all of these slots. In fact, you can actually rename them and stuff, so you can be a little bit organised. You might want to set different camera angles up or something. I don't know why you would use this in all honesty. Personally, I don't, but it's there if you need it. And if you need to delete a slot, you can just hit delete. Now, I did write a script, or ChatGPT wrote a script, if I'm being honest. And essentially what this does, if you save the .blend file, it'll automatically just save the render slots as a PNG. So when you run the script, if you've got maybe like 8 slots filled up, it'll just export them out as PNG. There is add-ons available. There's actually a few add-ons. There's one with a slider that you can do a comparison with. I just throw the files into an HTML web page and just check them that way. But anyway, and there is another add-on that brings up render slots inside of the render properties panels. Just Google them. They're on GitHub, I believe. And that's pretty much render slots. It's not very complicated in all honesty. I just made this video extra long. Anyway, if I've made a mistake or you've got something to say about it, stick it down in the comments down below. You know what to do. Take care.